And for all Americans, this is footage leaving the nation in the deepest shock. Images being replayed to an increasingly horrified people.
Coming down. You see? Boom!
What's going on?
Wow!
Oh shit!
Wow! They see
This morning there are no attempts being made at estimating the final death toll. How many thousands have died will take many days to establish. But in the minutes after the two crashes into the Twin Towers, hundreds of rescuers, police and firefighters gathered at the base of the buildings. Only to perish themselves as the entire structures collapsed. A third skyscraper has now collapsed. And the New York skyline, one of the shining symbols of America and of the free world, has been shattered. The rescue resources of the world's greatest city seem powerless. Although a few people were led to safety, dazed and unable to comprehend the scale of what was engulfing them on what had begun as a normal working day. It was an attack on the very heart of American business. President George Bush returned to the White House last night, facing the greatest and most shocking assault on America since Pearl Harbor. In many ways, much worse than 1941. For America today has no clear enemy in its sights.
Today, our fellow citizens, our way of life, our very freedom came under attack in a series of deliberate and deadly terrorist acts. The victims were in airplanes or in their offices. Secretaries, businessmen and women, military and federal workers. Thousands of lives were suddenly ended by evil, despicable acts of terror. The pictures of airplanes flying into buildings, fires burning, huge structures collapsing, have filled us with disbelief, terrible sadness, and a quiet, unyielding anger. These acts of mass murder were intended to frighten our nation into chaos and retreat. But they have failed. Our country is strong. A great people has been moved to defend a great nation. Terrorist attacks can shake the foundations of our biggest buildings, but they cannot touch the foundation of America. These acts shatter steel, but they cannot dent the steel of American resolve. America was targeted for attack because we're the brightest beacon for freedom and opportunity in the world, and no one will keep that light from shining.
The Pentagon was also targeted Some reports suggest 800 people died here alone. Now the intelligence community and the military forces of America are hunting for the perpetrators. The question is where and how America will strike back.